Welcome back. In this specific session, we are going to discuss about aliases. Aliases are very important when we are having the bigger queries, so that we will be discussing in the upcoming sessions. So that's why in this particular session I would like to introduce the aliases and see like what is the purpose of using them, so that we can use them to write the bigger queries in the next sessions. So in the standard select queries, what we did, we are able to select the records using the employees. When we select the records, so if you see the column names are coming, the column names that we defined, right? And also the we can see the column names. When we are fetching the column names, you can also get the column names. At the same time, what we can do, we can give the aliases for the names, or for the column names, or for the table whenever we want, right? So employee id, I can say that emp id, and I can say that emp name, and I can say that designation, okay, and I can say that dept, department. So what we call these are, so whenever we give the alias name will come onto the table names. So take column names, headers, I would say headers. So if see employee ID, I gave the alias name, and emp name as the alias name, design as the designation as an alias name, and department as an alias name, right? So at the same time, what we can do, even we can also give the alias names for the employee table as well, for the tables. So I would say like when we are giving the tables, you can give the emp as an employee, right? So aliases is doesn't make any difference in fetching the data or reading the data from the database, but it will help you to uh, write the queries when we have bigger queries like the joins. When we discuss about the joins in the next sessions, you will definitely see how it is helpful for us to use, right? I would like to also have small discussion about the aliases, theoretical discussion. Aliases are used to give table or column in a table a temporary name. So aliases are often used to make column names more readable. So in this case, we have seen employee underscore ID, something like that, employee emp underscore name. So those things we can actually replace with the actual names, which is more readable. So aliases are only exist within that duration of that query, so it cannot be persisted. Aliases created with a as keyword. As keyword is sometimes is optional, but most of the times if you keep as keyword, then it would be more readable. So aliases are more useful when there are more than one table involved in a query, as I was mentioning, like joins, or when we use the functions in the query, or when we have the column names are very big and not readable. Sometimes in actual implementation scenario, some of the column names might be 10 characters, 20 characters, 30 characters. In that case, we actually replace them with a readable alias names. So aliases are more useful when two or more columns are combined together. I mean to say, like if you want to combine or concat the employee ID and employee name, so by concatenating the employee ID and employee name, you can actually see. So let's write that query for us. So select, okay, concat, okay. So I'm saying the designation, comma, dept, right? Or I can say like select star from employee underscore address. Okay, let's look into this and concat all the rows that we have in this particular select, okay, concat, and you have address line, address underscore line, comma city, comma state, comma country, okay, COUNTRY, country from employee underscore address. Okay, I would say this as address. Okay, let's see this query. When you are concatenating, I'm just getting a single this thing. Okay, single row of address and the complete address. I can bring it into one row if you want to. When you are having the concat operations, the aliases are more helpful for us to do that. As for example, if you don't have the alias here, okay, so what will happen for this query? Look at this, concat of address line, city, state, country, something like that. So it's which is not readable, right? When we use the alias, something like address, that alias is more readable for us to have it more readable for us, right? With that said, I'll stop here an introduction to aliases and continue having discussion about the bigger queries in the upcoming sessions. Thank you.